Hi everybody and welcome back. My name's Alison, the online piano and the online violin tutor. Today I'm going to be taking you through a violin tab tutorial of I'm Not the Only One by Sam Smith. If you want to see the performance that I've done of this, it's on my other channel. There'll be a link to my other channel coming up here, or if you're on a mobile device and you can't get annotations, I'll link the video performance directly underneath. So I won't be playing so much in here, but if you want to see the performance of this, go to see that video. The link to where you can get the tab, there's 3 pages of tab that I've done for you. The link to get this will also be in the description bar underneath, and it's free to download and print out as always. So if you want to know how to play I'm Not the Only One by Sam Smith on easy violin tab, then grab your copy and let's get going. First thing I'm going to do is just very quickly take you through violin tab for those of you who don't know what violin tab or have never seen it before. Violin tab is great for those of you who can't read music, or maybe you've literally just started out a couple of weeks ago or a couple of months ago and you're trying to get the hang of music, but you're still not quite quick at reading it. This is where violin tab comes in. Now you do need to know the song, otherwise it's not going to work, because as you can see there's no rhythm in here. So the words are going to be your rhythm. So if you know the song and you know how it goes, then you'll be able to work out the rhythm. So what you'll see is the words, and then above the words you'll see numbers. Those numbers refer to what finger you're going to be putting on the violin. And then what string those goes on are going to be dictated by those letters that you see above those. So the first line, you and me, we made a vowel. You can see it's an open, a 2, a 3, a 2, an open. That's all on the A string. And then when you get to a vowel, A is the 3rd finger on the D string and vowel is the 2nd finger on the D string, and so on. So I've written it out in verses, verse 1 and verse 2. Then I've written out the chorus. Then it says here, repeat verse 1, repeat the chorus. And then you get a little bit of a bridge. So basically I'm taking you exactly through the complete structure of the song, and then it finishes off with just the rest of the bridge. So some of the verses might be ever so slightly different when he sings them, but they were so close that I just felt just copying the verses would be absolutely fine. If you feel that you want to add in an extra note or two, then that's fine, absolutely go ahead and do that. I've just arranged these so that they're just in easy violin tab. So like I said, feel free to change them. The only other thing you need to note are these 2 little bits of writing that you've got here, and that tells you where your 2nd fingers go or your 1st fingers go. So all of the 2nd fingers must be back throughout, which means you can see there that the 1st finger goes in its normal place, the 3rd finger goes in its normal place, and the 2nd finger is next to the 1st finger. It must not be stretched close to the 3rd, it must be back, it must be touching the first finger. This one here says that all of the 1st fingers must be back as well. And what that means is that the 1st finger normally goes on the dot. When it's back, it means it's all the way to the nut, or in other words, until you can feel that sort of ridge of the violin where you feel you can't go any further. So that's where all the 1st fingers need to be. Take you through a couple of lines just to show you, then I'll give you a little close-up as well of my fingers playing some of the verse and chorus. So if I just take you through the intro, you've got you and me, we made a vow. And most of that's on the A string until you get to a vowel, which is on the D string. So open A, and is a 2nd finger back, me is a 3rd finger, this is still on the A, we is a 2nd finger back, open A, and then I'm doing 3 and 2 on the D. And you notice my 2nd finger is back next to the 1st finger. For better or for worst, I can't believe you let me down. And that's pretty much it with that. So it is self-explanatory, and you know, like I say, if you know the song then you should find this pretty easy. If I go over to the chorus, we're on the E string for most of it. So you notice that my 1st finger was back there. Now the 2nd finger for the A is also back. But when you call me baby, so you've got a fourth finger where it says call, which is the third line of the chorus, and that fourth finger is going to be right behind the third finger because it's actually a B flat in actual note terms. So that fourth finger must go jammed in next to the third finger. When you get to the last line, I know I'm not the only one in the chorus, and what I've done is I've just taken that down an octave, only because if this is in the original key that was sung by Sam Smith, so if you want to play along with his track, you know, you're more than welcome and you can do so. But I've taken that down an octave because one of the notes goes too high, and I just felt it would be a lot easier just to take it down an octave. So it's exactly the same sound, exactly the same notes, it'll just sound a little bit further down than it will above. So if I just play the chorus through, you'll hear what I mean. So it's exactly the same thing, but it's just made a lot easier. And then after that, you'd repeat the verse, repeat the chorus, and go on to the bridge and so on. So I'm just going to play the intro again so you can see up close. Second finger back. So that's pretty much it. Now the chorus. And there we go, that's a very simple, easy version violin tab. I think most of it is just self-explanatory, so it's just getting the music, sitting down, just working through it, you know, and I think it's easy enough to soon get the hang of because it is very self-explanatory. So I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to click in the description bar underneath. There'll be a playlist of all the other popular songs, of some songs that have come out recently and that kind of thing, all with violin tab, and everything is always free to download as always. So go and check those videos out, and my performance video of this as well. Hope you enjoy that, and I'll see you in the next video.